Come on out. Come on. Come on, Tank. Let's go. Come on. What's the issue? Are you serious? Tell him, Sherman. What do you got? Welcome back to yet another video on the Truck Camper Build series. You are involved. If you've watched from 1 to 60, whatever we're at, you're invested. At this rate, might as well finish it because we're getting towards the end of the actual truck camper build portion of the series. But if you're new, this is Sherman. So if you're new here, this is a truck camper build series, but right now this video specifically is going to be a part that is a lot of miscellaneous. We have some underbelly shots way back. I got some viewers commented, thanks for the underbelly shots. That was framework. That was a wing wall actually, but that's okay. So we got like underbelly going on. We got miscellaneous stuff. So stay tuned, follow along. That's what this video is. Let's keep on rolling. We have some final touches here. We got the camper outside, as you know. So we got the underbelly done, but there are a bunch of holes that need to be kind of filled and sealed up, if you will. So I'll bring you over here to the front, and we have under here, so this would be the front passenger side belly pan portion. That hole that you see right there was where the freshwater tank drain used to be. I have since relocated that. Watch other videos. Down here is where the new one is. That's fresh tank drain. This one here is the low point cold drain or the low point hot drain. I don't know which one, but it doesn't matter, but that's what they are. I just got a 3/8 fuel line as the drains. I just pushed those fuel lines up into the PEX ball valves, which they're up top there, and hose clamped them so they're ready to go, and I got the dingle boppers hanging, and we're gonna try and make some flashing pieces to seal these holes up, rivet them on, and then caulk them on there later. But right here I'm gonna try and make a nice trim ring around each of these. These are the pogs that we got from the 90s, and these are going to go up in here like this and make a little trim ring so that we can have a easier place to caulk it. Alright, I think you get the point. One more here and she's done. There you go. Final look at all the patches. This one was where the other hole was. These are the 3 that are going to be in use. I'm going to caulk all this and then obviously trim these down so that they're above the runner, because the runner, the bottom of this is where the bed actually you know, it touches the bed, so they got to be just above that. There you go. I got this completed as much as I'm going to complete today. I used RTV silicone for this because of the fuel line, which is just rubber. I'm pretty sure RTV sticks to that. We're gonna find out, but that's how I sealed that in there, and I'm just gonna let that be, let it dry, and then come back and use the normal RV ProFlex caulking around all the aluminum and caulk this entire thing. But now you're looking at the rear belly pan, and there's 4 of these pieces that shoot out the bottom here with the vinyl tubing, and I got all 4 of those, and I may have mentioned it way back, but I drilled 4 holes in all the corners and all the corners of the bathroom in case the poop chute leaks. So if it leaks, that means I'll get water flowing out of, or poop flowing out of all this black tank water flowing out of here. So that's how that's going to be. And then I got that all same situation as what I did there, and then I used a different product, this DAP product, Dynaflex Ultra. It says it sticks to vinyl, so I don't know if it meant vinyl tubing, but we're gonna find out, because that's what I used to push it up into the floor. I pushed the vinyl tubing just below the top of the plywood floor so that it would drain out if it were to overflowing there. And then I'm gonna trim these tubes back too, and then also put screens on them, but I just gotta wait for everything to dry. And all right, I just finished front drains, and I just cut them. I got a straight edge here, and I went between the two boards that touch the bed of the truck, and I made sure that it doesn't hit. So I trimmed the fuel line back, and then I put screens, fiberglass screen that I just got for $1 for a cutoff at the hardware store. Cut it up and then used little zip ties and zip tied it up. You just don't want to cut it too short. It was tough to get that to work. So, but they're on there, and that'll prevent any bugs from going up there and making nests and living. That DAP caulking, that worked pretty well. It seems to be sticking to the vinyl way better than silicone. About there, small zip tie, piece of the fiberglass screen, slip that over like this, flush cuts, cut that, cut all the excess. I just spent the past 2 hours completely sealing the underside of this with RV Pro Flex from GeoCell. All the seams, so between the cedar there, the cedar runners, all of those seams are all done. There, everywhere. So then I looked to make sure there was no other issues. So the entire underbelly, which you never see, is completely sealed. That's nice. So I've been putting that off. It's taken a long time. Well, I guess I still gotta figure out how to seal around all the plumbing once I get it done, but that's only a couple places. I sealed all the areas there that I did with the patches, so that's done. How is it compared to what it used to be?
Feels great.
Getting back up into the camper. Got the utility countertop off to access these batteries for possibly the last time before I caulk this countertop on permanent. I want to check the battery, specific gravity, to see where they're at, add water, do what I got to do, and then putting a hose clamp on this hose here that needs to go. So we have the batteries all topped off with water. Just clean that off a little bit. Now I'm going to replace the main fuse. This is just touch-up work here. I'm replacing that main fuse. It's an ANL fuse with a 350 amp fuse because I have a 400 in there and it's 2-aught cabling. This particular cable here, I got to knock that back to a 350 amp fuse so it's safe. Alright, we got this mirror here. We're going to work on putting it on this wall, which is right in between the closet and the bathroom doors. We're going to see if we can squeeze that right in between there so that it'll fit. Let's see. We got these little clips that came off of the camper that hold them in there. So I'm going to see if I can fit this thing without a problem. Yep. There you go, there's the mirror. Looks like another room when you're looking through the camera. But it just makes it feel like it's a little bit bigger in here. It's a nice little mirror. Hey, how's it going? Working on the vents. Got the front vent done. That's just a passive vent. That's all that front one is. And then this one's the Max Air Fan powered vent. And I got this trim ring here that I just trimmed per the instructions to hopefully go up into where it needs to go to hide all the C-clamp marks and screws and everything, all the wiring. So let me see if I can get this fit up in here. I'm sure I'm gonna have to remove this wiring because it's a little rough. So let's see what we can do. You have to clear all of these areas. So there's like all this wiring that I have here that this is for if we ever in the future want to run a true RV air conditioner. I just wired it for it. And then all the 12 volt wiring here all has to get like tucked to the outside so that you can so that there's enough room for that piece to go up there. So then you take this and you kind of just, you gotta just like push all this stuff out of the way. Line it up. Let's see here. Okay. I have to go full bore here with a screwdriver. Moving them wood fibers. No pre-drilling or nothing. Just sending it in there. It's all crooked, of course. That's what you get for not pre-drilling. So we got the Max Air Fan full tilt, and everything's closed right now. And once we open the window, you can tell how sealed this camper is. Ready? We're gonna do a test here. This is the first time using the freshwater tank fill, and this thing's a little broken, but it should catch the water. And the plan is to fill this thing up, and Jen's gonna fill it up from the outside here while I look at it with mirrors and lights and everything like that, because all the plumbing that goes to this I've never checked for leaks because we haven't done this. So that's what we're gonna do right now.
Alright, I'm gonna put water in there.
Alright. Oh, we got a leak.
Should I stop it?
Yep. There. Hopefully it's the only one. So we're testing the water system. We had it on pump mode and like water tank pump, water pump mode, and everything worked with cold. And now I have city water hooked up and we're purging the air out of the hot water system. So that's what's going on right now, is we have this on hot water, and the whole water tank and everything was all filled with air because I was testing for leaks. So I'm trying to purge this out and get it full of water, and I'm gonna fire up the water heater and we got the command center. We're getting somewhere. We just finally got it all rigged up. We got the on switch for the electric, which the electric element in the water heater, which is AC, which this shows how many amps are being pulled from the shore power house, which is what it's plugged in, and it's the volts, and which is 110, and then 14 amps. So that's a lot of amps. So that means that this is working. So if I were to flip this off, and you can see the amps turn off, you'll see this drop here. See, 4 amps, and that's the air conditioning. So you can smell that getting hot. So I'll flip this back on, and this will kick on. There you go. And then this switch we turned on, which is the gas, and you saw it ignite. So, and this water heater model allows for double. You can hit it with everything, with 110 heating element, electric, and then also the gas one. So we're getting it up to temperature. Yeah, we'll give it some time, I guess, and see if we get hot water out of the deal. That'd be cool. I think we can have hot water while we're camping. It's just so weird. I guess because I never had a camper in my life. I guess this just feels weird. It's warm, I guess. It won't be hot. It's cold right now. It's like colder than room temp. Oh yeah, feel that. Feel that.
Oh yeah, it's warm.
Take a shower in there. Just take a shower right here, right in front of the road. What's up, Sherman? He just wants to go out. You wanna go out? Go ahead. Go ahead.